TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. What's going on? Y'all already know. Drop where you chiming in from. We'll get started here shortly. Drop where you are chiming in from. And make sure y'all stay tuned. I'm giving away $500. Giving away 5 smackaroos. So y'all let me know where y'all chiming in from. What city, what state. And I'm going to give you, matter of fact, I'm actually going to give away $500 every single month for the year of 2025. So if you want to learn how to win, stay tuned. And I'm going to give it away live when I do give it away. But you got to stay tuned to see how I'm going to give away this $500 and what I'm even going to do today. Today and today only, because I feel like blessing somebody. Today, I will give away $100 live right on social media. But I'm gonna show y'all how to qualify for the $500 monthly giveaway, and you can win every month. It's going to be based upon who's the most active. So you have an opportunity to win multiple times. So again, chime in. Let me know where you're chiming in from. Now, the first thing you need to do to qualify, I got TikTok here, I got Facebook, I got YouTube. I need you to forward this. Share this live with at least 5 people. Share this live with at least 5 people. Let me know where you're chiming in from. I see James chiming in from Tennessee. Hey, Will, are y'all still doing Houston thing? Ashton, we'll see. They got to cut a check. I don't go nowhere for free no more. We got St. Louis. We got North Carolina. We got Indy in the house. Welcome today. We're going to talk about, we got Dallas. Welcome, Dallas. Today we're going to talk about how to detox procrastination. Are you a procrastinator? Is that why you're still where you are today? Is that why you can't grow? Is that why you know? So again, stay tuned. We'll get started here in a few minutes. Again, we got Brooklyn in the house. Again, if you just tuned in, let me know. I need you to share this with at least 5 people. I'm going to tell you the rules for the $500 giveaway that I'm going to give away live right here on social media. You all will have an opportunity to see it. We're going to do a virtual spin the wheel on March 26th. So stay tuned. $500 giveaway. I'm going to tell you how to qualify to win. But more importantly, today, I'm going to still give away some money today. I will cash app somebody here $100. So you got to stay tuned for the entire thing. $100. Daniel, what does $100 get you nowadays? He laughed. Eddie, what does $100 get people nowadays? A carton of eggs? Yeah, look, I saw a carton of eggs for $50 the other day. I saw a carton. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the $100 that I will give away today, you can go buy 2 cartons of eggs. I will give away $100 right on Cash App. I actually just set up my Cash App not too long ago for moments like this. So make sure y'all stay tuned. And I'm going to give away some money. What's that? Daniel said they sent him a 1040? Yeah, write it off on your taxes, man. Somebody said, oh, you can get gas with the $100. Okay. Some food and gas. So, all right. Detox your procrastination. Y'all get them likes up on TikTok. If you want to win the $100 today, I will tell you how to win the $100 live here on TikTok, and I will cash app you. But you got to stay tuned to the end. Everybody type in the chat right now, $100. Everybody type $100. I need to know who's with me today. Text $100. Anitra, you put $200. I said, Anitra said, I want all your money, brother. Look, I still got to buy some eggs tonight, Anitra. Okay, I'm out of eggs right now. So I need to keep at least 100 for some eggs for myself. And I'll give you 100. I'll give somebody today $100 so they can go buy eggs. Okay, that $100 could end my procrastination a bit. Lamont, hey, I appreciate your honesty. Look, I appreciate that. All right, so today, are you a procrastinator? We're going to talk about how to detox your procrastination. Let me actually read the definition of the word procrastination. What are you, a procrastinating? I'm not procrastinating on $100. I need people to participate. Look, I'm giving y'all more than the government giving you right now. Okay, so I need y'all to stay tuned. All right, so what is procrastination? The action of delaying or postponing something. Procrastination, the definition of procrastination is the action of delaying or postponing something. Now, what does this have to do with your life? Why have you been postponing your goals? Why are you not living the life that you once dreamed about as a kid? Remember the cars you used to put on your wall as a kid? Remember the neighborhood you said you was going to live in as a kid? Remember the money you said you wanted to make when you were younger? Usually fear stopped me, not sure about others. Okay, Florida driven one. I'm going to challenge you to that. How did fear stop you? Okay, and here's why I asked that question. If your loved one is in a burning building next door, are you going to save them? And for most people, the answer is yes. But fire kills people. Excuse me, TikTok. Fire takes people out. This is educational purposes only, TikTok. But people will still go into a burning building to save their loved one. So you can't say that you're scared or you're fearful. So, because here's always been my question. Here's been my question. How are you? What type of fear grips you from wanting to be all that you said you wanted to be? You can't say you're scared to fail, because if you're not where you want to be, you're already failing. So what is it that really keeps people in a state of procrastination? Got over my fears last week. Just a lot of past business partners were rotten. Okay, I'll take that Florida driven one, but those should be lessons, that because you're going to keep failing. Money does not cure your failures. Let me tell you that. It just helps you to get through them faster, because when you fail, you're like, okay, what did I learn from that circumstance? So again, and I'm just trying to help people to dig deeper, because we use every reason to say that we're scared. If I told you the amount of money I lost, if I told you the amount of investments I made that didn't go right, I know people who quit on their life over $100. I know people who've quit on themselves over $1,000. Try losing 50,000. Try losing 25,000. Try quitting your 9 to 5 where you were making over 100,000. We've all been there in some form or fashion. Now, here's the other thing. Sometimes is it our lack of discernment of the reason of why we lose? Because sometimes it's not always everybody else. I'm one to say that I've made investments that it was my fault. but it was my fault because of my lack of discernment, not because anything else. Now, granted, they still ran off with my money, but the red flags was there. The green, the red flags, the orange flags, the yellow flag, caution. The caution flags was there first, but it was still my fault. So again, if you're just joining me, thank you, Queen Son. Today I'm giving away $100 right here on live. I need y'all to get them likes up on TikTok. March 21st, I'm going to be giving away $500 every single month in 2025 live right here on social media. I'm going to give away $500, and I'm going to drop here shortly on how to qualify to get the $500. Okay. So now here's something I want to talk about real quickly. I'm not going to be on live very long. Okay. Radar, what's going on, family? All right. So before I get started, you guys, if you're in the Los Angeles area, I will be in Beverly Hills this coming up Wednesday at the Growth Talks. You can go to monetize.com. You can go to monetize.com. Let me give you that URL. Dan, you on my page? Can you drop the link? All right, Monetize. That's MONETIZ Talks. Go to Monetize Talks with an S.com. You can purchase your ticket. Put the promo code WILL in there, and you'll get 50% off the tickets. If you're in LA or in the surrounding areas, hell, catch a flight. Come be in the room with a bunch of millionaires. We're going to be in Beverly Hills this coming up Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. No, it will not be streamed. So you can go to monetize.com, purchase your ticket, put promo code WILL, and get 50% off. All right, so a couple things real quick here, and then I'm going to talk about how to win this $100 here today. Okay, so I was watching a video this past weekend with Mr. Beast. And if you don't know who Mr. Beast is, he's probably the largest YouTuber in the world. My son watches his show. I watched it, and the man drops he could drop a video right now on YouTube, and by the time I get off this live, it'll be 2 million views. I mean, like ridiculous. And he said a couple things that really stood out to me. One of the things he said was just reading Mr. Beast's manual the other day. One of the things that stood out, a couple things that stood out to me about Mr. Beast. He said, I'm willing to do things that nobody else is willing to do. That was the first gem. And it's because it's a gem because you are where you are because you're not willing to go outside the box. You're wanting to stay in this conventional box that other people put you in. Think about it. You didn't put yourself in that box. Other people told you this is what you should do. This is how you should act. This is how you should behave. This is how you spend your money. This is how you use credit. You had other people convince you to docile your mindset. That's why you're scared, because you listen to other people. So that's the first thing. He said, I'm willing to do things that nobody else is willing to do. Here's the second thing Mr. B said. The interviewer asked him, he said, I heard that somebody actually tried to purchase your channel for over $1 billion. And he said, yeah, it's true. And he said, why didn't you sell it? He said, well, if somebody was willing to offer me $1 billion, it's clearly worth more than that. And the interviewer said, yeah, you're right. So you must be a billionaire already. And Mr. B said, per net worth standards, yes. He said, per how you calculate net worth, I am actually a billionaire. But I have less than $1 million in the bank. Let me say that again. Mr. Beast, who is a billionaire per how they calculate a one's net worth, said that he is a billionaire, but he has less than $1 million in the bank. And then he kept going on. I already knew what he meant by that. He said that's because The money I make, I put it back into my business to continue to grow my net worth. And when he said that, I said, wow, this is why so many people are procrastinators financially. Because when they make $5,000, when they make $10,000, or when they have 50,000 or 100,000 in credit, they like looking at the number. That number looks cute in your bank account. That line of credit looks cute on the mobile app. But here's the thing. When you make $1 million, the hardest million to make is the next one. Why? Because you will not make another $1 million if you aren't willing to take the first million to reinvest. Because you have to go find a whole nother set of clients. And so when Mr. B said, I'm a billionaire, but I have less than $1 million in the bank, I knew exactly what he was talking about. See, a lot of you, or a lot of people, let me not just say you, we like seeing our money sitting in the bank. We like seeing that health, we like seeing that credit limit. But the only way you grow financially is you have to pay for it. You have to pay for your money to grow, whether it be stocks, whether it be crypto, whether it be starting or buying a business, because I like buying businesses over starting, or my favorite is real estate. You will never double your money if you don't pay to double it. And so you mean to tell me a billionaire said he has less than $1 million in the bank, and some of you are scared to spend that $50,000 of credit. You're scared to invest 5,000 to get another 200,000. You're scared to invest 1,000 to get another 50,000. But yet we already know that the only way you can grow financially is to pay for it. That's the only way. See, when an artist goes number one, it costs them at least $250,000 to go number one. But what comes with that? When you have the number one record, you can tour for 5 to 10 years off of a hit record. So that $250,000 is nothing compared to what they're going to make in tour sales, in merchandise sales, in club appearances, and all of that. So imagine if you put $5,000, 10,000, let's just say a minimum $20,000 all in building your foundation. Everybody type in the chat foundation. If you're trying to win this $100, I need you to be coachable today. I'm giving away $100 today right here on social media. Matter of fact, y'all start dropping y'all Cash App names. I don't know how I'm gonna pick the winner just yet. It's gonna come to me. But I'm gonna pick a Cash App winner today, give away $100. All right. Ironically, just had him on mine. That's how the rich get richer and avoid capital gains tax. Everybody type foundation. If it cost you, Anitra, you want it. First, you want my $200, Anitra, then you drop your Cash App right away. I appreciate that. All right, so let's just take 20,000 as your base foundation. Okay. I need y'all to forward this to 5 people. We need to get these views up. So if it took you 20,000, to get in position to get 250,000, who would do it? Would you do it, Daniel? Would you, Eddie? If 20,000 would get you 250, would it be worth it? Now, let me give you another viewpoint. I know a lot of people who gamble, whether it's the casino, whether it's Prize Picks. Is that where people do? FanDuel, all that stuff. TikTok. This is educational purposes only. Okay. I know, Daniel, I know people who will go and gamble every single week and still never won any life-changing money. I know a guy who do parlays so much, he got a tattoo across his chest that says parlays. That's diabolical, first of all. And still never won. But yet, we will not take a sure bet. Let me say that again. We won't even take a sure bet currently gambling right now while listening to you. Lamont said, look, the Cavs play tonight. I'm trying to catch this money line. But here's the thing. And again, I'm just putting $20,000 out there because sometimes y'all need a sticker shock. But 20,000 guarantees to get you minimum 250. And let me give you a breakdown. Let's just say it takes 4,000 to 5,000 to fix your credit. And that's part of it being paying down credit card debt. Okay. The whole 5,000 isn't to fix your credit. Some of that is paying down credit card debt. Okay. So we've allocated 5,000 for credit. Somebody type this in the chat, 5,000 for credit. Then we're going to take another 5 to 10,000 in building out your business credit. Okay, you're going to establish your company, so it may cost you $50 to $500 to get an entity, depending on where you live. Then it may take another. You got to pay your registered agent. You got to get your business license. You may have to get a website. Like you got to do all of these things. But then I actually put business trades on people's LLC to ensure that they can get higher limits. And let me tell you how that works. See, the way banks underwrite business credit profiles is 90% of them look at Experian Business and Equifax. I've never seen a credit card application ask for your DUNS number. They look at your business credit profile under Experian and Equifax. Matter of fact, let me tell you how they look at it. They look at the owner's personal credit. Then they look at the business financials, meaning the revenue, if you have tax returns, all of those things. Then they look at your industry and your web score. So they're going to see if you're in a high risk industry. They're going to see your online presence. This is why I make all my clients get a business website. Then they're going to look at your FICO SBSS score. And to calculate your FICO SBSS, which you need a minimum of a 180, especially to get business credit trade lines, they're going to pull from your Experian business, your Equifax business, and small business financial exchange. So, and then they're going to look at, type this in the chat, comparable trades. Type the word comparable trades. So if the most you have is a $3,000 credit card or that $10,000 from what is it, Sam's Club, they don't care about that. And so when we add the business credit trade lines to your business credit report, it's going to give you stronger and higher comparable trade lines. Okay, so you use 5,000 for personal credit, 10,000 for business credit, and then you got the other 5 just to tie up any loose ends. You may have to get an operating agreement. You may have to, like, whatever it is you got to build. Okay, so we're just going to say a minimum of $20,000. I know some of you who's put more than 20,000 in Prize Picks last year. Some of you have spent 20,000 on concerts, on all of the things, and it wasn't even. I know some of y'all who spent more than 20,000 on bad dates. Is that too far? That's not too far? Oh, okay. So some people have spent more than $20,000 for the year on bad dates. And so if 20,000 spent 126,000 on lawyers, look, I've been there. I've seen it. But 20,000 guarantees you a minimum of 250,000 in business credit. Now, once you get the 250,000, what are you going to do with it? How do you make that grow? Or do you just like seeing your approvals? Do you just like seeing your 780 credit score? Do you just like staring at numbers? Or do you actually want to see you grow? And that's why I said you need to get out of the detox procrastination, because the procrastination isn't always you not acting on something. The procrastination is you having access to funds, having access to liquid capital, but you like looking at your bank statement and wonder why you're not growing. You won't become a millionaire by looking at the $1 million in your bank account, because having a net worth of $1 million and having $1 million liquid are two different things, because you will eventually have to spend that $1 million. But when you have a net worth of $1 million, you can always go get another $1 million. Why? Because banks will always lend against lendable investments. I was doing that, started investing. Victor, thank you for co-signing that. I'm telling you, I was guilty of that. In 2019, I hit my first 7 figures. I did 1.3 million. And first of all, I was scared to spend any money because where I came from, I was like, I'm not going back to sleeping in the car and hide my Nissan Altima. I'm just not going back to that. And so for a long time, I wouldn't spend any money. But then my income wasn't growing. It was not until I started investing that 1.3 back into the market before I started to grow financially. And so now, as I started to buy investments, and now not only do I have a business that makes over 7 figures, now building a 7-figure real estate portfolio, guess what? I've now hedged my money. Type in the chat, hedge your money. Type in the chat, hedge your money. Hey, Daniel, text Ron and tell him I'm on the live and to push that call back to 5:30. Everybody type hedge your money. I hedged my money in the bank account now. So now if there's an emergency financially, I can borrow against my assets. I'm not worried about the cash in the bank. I'm more focused on the asset, because now my money is protected. It's backed by something. Is this making sense to people today? If this is making sense, type the number 1 in the chat. If this is making sense, type the number 1 in the chat. All right, so here's what we're going to do. And this is how we're going to become a winner. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the contest rules for the $500 giveaway. Okay, we'll go over the rules for the $500 giveaway. So starting today, I was going to start March 1st, but I said we're going to start here today. So starting today, here is how you enter to win the $500 cash giveaway. Okay. Number 1, you must follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. So if you follow me on all of those platforms, type the word check in the chat, or you can drop the check mark emoji. So rule number 1, you must follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and the dinosaur Facebook, because Facebook is Facebook. So you must follow me. If you follow me on all 3 platforms, and subscribe to my YouTube. You also must subscribe to my YouTube. So if you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, type check or drop the check emoji. Next, when I'm done with this video, you must go and like that post. You must go like this post. X as well. I'm on X, but I'm still trying to figure out how to use it. Okay. Still trying to figure out how to use X. You must like this post. So once this post is no longer live, you must like this post. Okay. Third, in the comments below, you must type the word full-time CEO. Full-time CEO. What if you don't have Facebook and Instagram? Go make one. Go make one. See, I'm teaching y'all how to get out of your comfort zone. Thank y'all for getting me to 10,000 likes. We're almost there. Anitra is leading the way. Thank you, Queen. So go make one. Because see, here's the thing that I'm really trying to teach y'all. If you're trying to be 100,000-aire, you're going to have to experience a little bit of friction. If you're trying to be a 500,000-aire, you're going to have to experience a little discomfort. If you're trying to become a millionaire, there's definitely going to be a lot of discomfort. If you're trying to be a multi-millionaire, tons of discomfort. You're going to do things that you're not going to feel like doing. Okay. All right. So rich off reading. I'm not saying put full-time CEO on here live. I'm saying after this post curate, I need you to put that in there. Okay, so let me start over again. So you must follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook to qualify for the $500, and I'm giving this away every single month. Number 2, you got to like this video post. So once I'm finished, you got to like this post. Number 3, you got to type down below, comment in the chat, hashtag full-time CEO. After the live is over. So after the live is over, you must hashtag full-time CEO. Okay. You must hashtag full-time CEO. And then lastly, you have to be, hold on, pull this up. Oh, and then I need you to so for this month, I'm not going to do this, but starting for the giveaway for April, you must be inside my online community. It won't be required for this first month, but month 2, you will have to be a part of my community. So again, you must follow me across all social media platforms. You got to like this post. You have to hashtag full-time CEO. And lastly, I would like to know what you're going to invest that $500 in. Okay. You can send me a DM. You can make a video and tag me, but I must know, how will you invest it? You could say, Will, I'm going to go spend it. I'm going to take my boo out. I'm taking the kids out. I'm going to go buy some shoes. I'm going to go buy some eggs. You could spend it for whatever. It's yours. But I'm trying to see something here. Okay. So if you would like to qualify for the $500 giveaway, and I will post these rules on my social media. So make sure you are part of my social media. Okay. So now, $100 giveaway today. I'm going to give away $100. Birthday photo shoot in April. Anitra. Okay. She says she's trying to get ready. All right. So I'm going to give away $100 here today on live on social media. A lot of y'all have already dropped your social media, your Cash App handles. Okay. A lot of y'all have already dropped y'all Cash App handles. So now, with investing it towards purchasing a seasoned age corp. Okay. However y'all want to spend the $500, that is completely up to you. So now, here's how you win the $100 here today. Okay. Here's how you win it today. I would like to know who on this live, come on, photo shoot. Who on this live, whether on TikTok or Facebook, YouTube, etc. All right. Who on this live for the $100 giveaway is willing to come on live with me? Okay. And share how you will stop procrastinating and what is your plan to get to the next level. Now, I'm going to drop the link and you can jump in the live. Now, if you're on TikTok and you can't go live on TikTok, I need you to come meet me over here on YouTube. I'm going to drop the link so you can come in here live with me on YouTube. Okay. And again, for the $100 giveaway, in order to qualify, I must know let me drop it on YouTube. Daniel, can you drop it on TikTok? Can you drop a comment in on TikTok? Grab the link. Mo Cheese 86. What's going on? What's that? All right, I need y'all to get them lines going. All right, so I need you to come on and share with me how are you going to stop procrastinating? But I need you to share a real plan. Share a real plan on how you're going to stop procrastinating. Daniel, are you able to drop a comment on TikTok? All right. I'm going to give TikTok an opportunity. Okay. Giving away $100 right here live on somebody. Y'all hold the lines. The lines is going crazy. All right. Daniel's about to drop the link. So once you click the link on TikTok, you must hop over to YouTube and come live with me. And I'm going to bring you up in here in the chat. All right. So I'm going to pin it here. All right. So I just pinned the link on TikTok. So if you grab that link, you can't go live on TikTok. But if you grab the link, jump over to YouTube or right from your cell phone, you can go live with me. I'm giving away $100 right here today, right from Cash App. I'm going to hit send while we're on here because I want people to see that you got the $100. Okay. I want people to see I'm not sending it to a bot account. I'm not sending it to my uncle, my cousin, my aunt. I'm sending it to somebody live here on YouTube, Facebook, from TikTok. So I dropped the link. I pinned it. All right, Tyrone, you already being uncoachable. You got to click the link that is pinned and join the live right here on YouTube. I need y'all to get so it's going to randomly pick somebody to come on. Okay. So make sure, and now y'all got to stay through because y'all don't know. I might do $100 to 2 people today. So just stay tuned. Okay. Huh? Look, I sold some eggs this past weekend. So that's why I have some money to give away, 500, 100, couple, So again, I'm going to give it about another 30 seconds. Click the link, join, come on to my YouTube. I'm giving away $100 here today. Stole eggs. So I'm giving away $100 here today. Forward it right to your Cash App. Let me pin the comment again because it looked like it got unpinned. All right, so I just pinned it again. I'm giving away $100 live here on YouTube. And so I'm going to give it another 10 seconds. Y'all have another 10 seconds to join. Once it's, I think, a certain amount of people in there, YouTube randomly selects someone. So make sure y'all hold on to that line. I see you say I see you saying it's ringing, Tyreek. You gotta let it keep going. Okay. All right. So it's gonna pick somebody. Let me open up that page. All right. Hello? Hello? You're on mute. All right, we couldn't hear you. Look, when y'all get in, y'all better speak up. Y'all better speak up. All right, let's see who's next. All right, we got another person. Y'all hold the line. We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Loud and clear. How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. All right, so tell me how. First of all, how are you a procrastinator, and how are you gonna get over that?
I'm a procrastinator because sometimes I'm not looking at the long term plan. So like let's say like with my social media posting. If I'm not seeing engagement, then I get discouraged instead of looking at the long term buildup of,
Mm.
building a community and things like that. So that's one way that I'm a procrastinator. So can I go into my plan?
Well, before you do that, let me ask you a question. TikTok, y'all stay on because I'm gonna give away another $100 today. So y'all stay tuned, TikTok. So first of all, what's your name?
It's Desiree
Hey, Desiree, where you chiming in from?
from Atlanta, Georgia.
ATL. Okay. So question: at what number of people who like your posts do you feel discouraged? If let's say 75 people liked it, are you discouraged at 75? Is it 15? If you see less than 3,000, at what number are you discouraged at? Or what's a good number?
Mm, let's say less than maybe like 5, 10 people like it. That I kind of get discouraged. But the way I'm trying to look at it now is engagement, good engagement, you know.
All right. Desiree, we losing you on the reception. We want to hear you. All right. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, perfect. Because we want to hear this. So you say sometimes you get 5, 10 likes and you're discouraged, correct?
Right.
Okay, so now here's something I learned a long time ago. I don't get a lot of likes on my post, but I remember one time I dropped a video. It got 14 likes, but I got 2 people who converted, and I made $23,000. It's not about the number of people that like it. It's about who likes it. So you just got to stay engaged and you got to continue to just keep going. Because not everybody who wants to engage and do business with you will like it. Humans, we're weird. We don't we too cool to hit the like button sometimes. It's people who won't uh uh who won't follow the instructions I just laid out today. And so that's unfortunately just how humans are. So now what's your plan?
So my plan
We
is
can't hear you,
a
Desiree.
content schedule. Okay. Um, can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's better. I might need you to go step outside. We trying to hear this.
Right. I'm like, I turned on my Wi-Fi. But I said my plan is a content schedule. So knowing the days that I'm going to post and then being consistent with that
Now, how do you
and
hold
going from
yourself
there. So
accountable?
like now if I feel like I'm getting
Because it's easy to write a plan out.
mm, right. definitely. But actually, the follow through
The follow
is
through.
is sometimes the tricky part. That's true. Hmm.
So how do you hold yourself
That's
accountable?
true. I have a branding coach, and so that's who I'm working with right now, like with my content and things like that. So I'm sharing my plan with them, like, hey, this is what I plan to do. And then I meet with them weekly. And they're like, okay, did you do this? Did you do that? The things that I said that I'm going to do. So that's one level of accountability that I have right now.
Okay. Let me ask you another question. How many videos do you have in queue right now?
In Q, I have,
Can't hear you, Desiree.
oh,
Desiree, we can't hear you. Come on. I need some I need you to get your reception together. We want to hear this. This is good.
I said I have two.
That's it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just now I'm getting back into it.
All right. I need you to get 20.
Mm,
And here's why.
okay.
It's going to be a day when you don't feel like doing nothing. And then
Right.
you're already behind. So
Mm-hmm.
this is what I need you to do. I need you, when you get off this line, and you might want to go shoot it outside so we can make sure the reception is good when you record. I need you to
Mm-hmm.
make 10 videos today.
Mm,
I'm
okay.
going to challenge you. Can you do that?
Okay. I can do that.
You can?
I can. And I will.
You will?
Hmm.
Okay. How I know? Let me
And I
open up
will.
my Cash App. Huh? Desiree, I'm gonna need you to go to the backyard or something. We can't hear you.
I didn't say anything.
Oh,
Can you hear
okay.
me now?
Yeah, look, we gonna need you to step outside, go to the neighbor's house. We need you to do look.
Look, I'm like, look, as much as I pay for this Wi-Fi, look.
We need you to do something right now. All right. So Desiree says she's gonna make some videos. She's gonna do 10 videos tonight, and she's gonna start posting what day?
Tomorrow.
You gonna tag me?
I will on YouTube.
Okay. Okay. So I need you to tag me on the next video and say, "This is my first video of breaking out of my shell. Thank you to Will Roundtree." Can you do that for me?
I can. I
All
can.
right. All right. I'm gonna be depending on you. If not, I'm claiming my $100 back.
I got you.
All right. Look, I'm gonna claim it back by Wednesday. All right. What's your Cash App?
It's divine self healing.
Divine Self Healing. All right. Let me see if it comes up. Divine Divine.
Yes. Hmm.
Okay. Let me see. Nothing came up. Divine Self Healing. Hold on. I think I saw something. All right. There you go. All right. So now I'm gonna send it over. I want people to know that this is real. Y'all stay tuned, TikTok. I'm gonna give away another 100 today. I'm gonna give away another 100. All right.
It's the orange flower, the picture.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Divine Self Healing. I'm actually new to Cash App. So hold on. Huh? You don't see me? Yeah, we having a hard time finding you. Oh, we lost her. Her reception went out. All right. Desiree, send me a message. All right. So let's get one more person on today. Let's get one more person on here today. Hold on. Desiree.
There we go. Yeah. On the healing, it's a one instead of so it's HEAL1NG.
Oh, when was you gonna let us know that? I wouldn't have figured
When I
that
just
out.
went to my Cash App and look, look, when I just went to
Look,
my Cash App and I figured it out too.
ain't no way in the world I would have figured that out. Hold on. Okay, we found you. Hold on. She said, make sure it's a capital Z at the end of Desiree's and all right, giveaway. All right, hold on. Giveaway. All right, TikTok, y'all still with me? I'm gonna give away another $100. What up, Phil? All right, let them know you got that, Desiree. $100 giveaway to Desiree with the one instead of the L.
All right, it came through.
All right, thank you. All right, Desiree, make sure you
Yes,
post
thank
that
you.
video tomorrow, okay?
I most certainly will. I appreciate you.
All right, absolutely. Thank you.
Peace.
All right, we're gonna take one more person. Let me see who we're gonna take. Let me see. Yo, Kyle.
Hello.
Kyle.
Please tell me you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. How you doing?
All right. Hey, how you doing, man? I'm
I'm
doing
good.
doing okay.
So, how are you a
Not,
procrastinator,
not you.
Kyle?
So what question do you have for me? Basically, how am I trying to overcome the procrastination?
First, what do you procrastinate on? Why do you consider yourself a procrastinator?
Well, I have been. I had some major financial thefts that happened in my life.
Okay.
Um, I mean, I put it in the chat, but I lost about 3 million.
Yeah, I saw that.
Um, Yeah, yeah, that's in the last business, and the one before that was close to 25 million. It's been a rough 8 or 9 years.
Wow.
I know why I lost it. I chose to overlook some things when I shouldn't have, um, and I also have my eye on my children mostly over anything anyway.
Right.
Was going through some custody battles and stuff. So it may not be exactly like some of the people that are on here. I used to not be a big procrastinator, but it became something that it almost became like this mental block. Like, you ever heard writers talk about writer's block?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So like you can make 10,000 different diagrams and Excel spreadsheets and mind maps and everything else, but you just can't get past the first step because you hit a block. And I used to coach people, and it even hurt. It was even hard for me, and I just couldn't get past it. And honestly, I mean, to tell you the truth, the only thing that helped me get past it one day was just kind of talking to God, and the Holy Spirit led me to a chapter Matthew, chapter 3, and I saw where Joseph was running for his life. The angel of the Lord told him to get out of there, go to Egypt.
Mm.
And what I noticed was really interesting. It said that he went to Egypt, and then it says, and the prophecy was fulfilled because he was in Egypt. And then it says, and then he ran again, and then it says, and the prophecy was fulfilled because he was in Naphtali. And then it says, and he ran again. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. We have always heard and preached that, no fear, right? Do not fear. Have no fear. Fear not. But here it is. God can still use the fear, even if you have it, to still put you in the area where the prophecy is supposed to happen. You know what I mean?
Well, that's because
And
one of the things I've learned, Kyle, not to cut you off, the things
yeah,
that we're scared of is what also builds us up. Think
it's
about
good.
that. Fire. Fire can harm you, but it
Yeah,
also saves lives.
yeah,
Water. Water can harm you, but water
Yep.
also saves lives. So I often tell people the reason I feel like where I am is because I'm fearful of going back to where I came from.
And I think that's where my fear had to rise above. I just kind of fill you in. Last week, I finally got over all my fears,
I saw
and
that.
I walked in and I sold a piece of equipment that I had sitting in my garage that I had thought I sold years ago, and it was just a piece. I owned a huge screen printing company, right?
Okay.
And I had a piece of one left over. It was just a digital thermometer or whatever, and I sold it. And I encountered every little step. Like, I tried it on eBay and it failed, and I tried it on Marketplace. It wasn't exactly something everybody wants, right? And finally, I put it on Marketplace, and this time I said, "Do not contact me unless you live in St. Augustine. That's where I'm at." And so this person contacted me and says, "Hey, I wanted 1,100. Guy gave me 800." And I was like, "Oh man, I really need 1,100. Like this is worth at least 2,000." And he said, "Well, let's talk about it." And we went back and forth, and I was like, "You know what? Forget this. I'll go back in my hole." You know what I'm saying? For some reason, I didn't. I got back on there and I was like, "You know what? You want it for 800. Meet me tomorrow. I'm gonna bring it to you." And then he was like, "Well, I'm going out of town. I got to take the wife and kids out for the weekend." I'm like, "No, I'm gonna meet you today. Where are you at? I'm gonna drive to you and meet you." And he's like, "Oh, well, I'm actually in your city." I was like, "Oh, you are?" I was like, "Okay, cool. Let's meet up." It turns out that a previous employee who worked for me that actually stole quite a bit of money, but I hired him after he stole it because I wanted to try to help the guy. He actually ended up trying to work for this guy. And this guy called me about 2 years ago asking for an employee reference. And I briefly told him, and I was like, listen, if I was you, I'd just be watching out. But, he's a good labor guy, right? And long story short, this guy had been wanting to have lunch with me forever just to pick my brain on how we grew the company so big. Because the previous employee who I fired still talked good about me, even after I fired him. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so this guy goes, and he had me in this last week, and he was like, "So look," he was like, "I can't believe you're out on the free market. Like, I feel like you're a free agent and you were injured, and like now you're getting back on the team, and we would be a fool to pass you up." And I was like, "Yeah, but I don't want to work for you. I'm not looking for that." And he was like, "Well, I don't know what you're willing to do." He said, "But whatever you want to do, we want to do it with you." And
Wow.
I said,
So you
"That
found
was pretty
so that
cool.
started a
That
new
was pretty cool."
partnership?
Possibly. Yeah, we're
Okay.
exploring that idea. The biggest thing that I had to deal with so far was evicting a tenant. And I told him, the thing that just to tell everybody who's listening, social media preaches that you got to be perfect, that you got to look all good, that you got to
Mm.
have it all polished. Even right now, your backdrop and everything's all nice and pretty, and somebody's got a sheet behind them, right?
Hey, no, you should
And
see the cracks in this one.
but you know what I'm saying? But if we're not careful, people think that. They believe
Right.
that, right?
Right.
I'm sitting in a truck, right? I pulled over so I could talk to you. And I tell everybody everything that happened to me was so the devil could take my voice away.
Mm.
And if he could shut me up long enough, then other people who are struggling that potentially I can help by even sharing my story or testimony or whatever, I can't because I don't want to, right? Because I don't want to relive the hurt. I don't want to let anybody in. I don't want anything like that. And to watch me go from, like I told Jerry, the guy that I met, to what I felt like was the top of my world, so to speak, riding in private jets and everything else, to now where I'm driving around a broke ass F-150 and everything else, trying to start over again. I said, it's been hard. And I said, and honestly, I said, I thought it was my procrastination and fear. And I said, but you know what I realized it really was? And he looks at me and he goes, pride. I
Mm.
said, yes, yes, it was. It
Man,
was
look,
pride.
that pride has put a lot of us in bad circumstances. And I tell people all the time, we got to get over our pride, man. So, man, I appreciate you sharing your
For sure.
story, Kyle. Man, definitely. Let me get your cash out. Make sure you same thing. I want you to shout me out, make a post, and let people know that
Sure.
this is your new journey starting today, man. So, how'd you find me
Sure.
on TikTok?
Yeah, it was on TikTok. I used to be really active in 2019 and worked with influencers and all that stuff to help them grow their channels. And I just, like I said, custody thing and the finance, I just kind of put my head down like a turtle. I don't want to get shot at no
Right.
more.
Definitely. What's your Cash App, Kyle?
Well, can I answer the question that really you asked us to answer?
Yeah,
So
please. Go ahead.
what I'm planning on doing is, for the first time ever, instead of being behind the camera and writing the scripts for everybody, is starting to go on the camera. And try to document, as Gary Vee would say, kind of my journey coming up from absolutely nothing.
Mm.
And each day I've been making a video for myself, but that was just to show my kids one day later on. But I'm a single father. I raise them solely. Their mom lives in a different state and stuff, and she's trying to get back here, but it's not happening right now. And so I've been so focused on them, but I started journaling, and that's been helpful. And but what I suggested to one of your listeners on the chat, I don't know if they saw it, but it's a powerful concept shared by a lot of financial gurus I used to be in rooms with. Go and give a blank, not a blank check, but write a check to a number that's going to hurt, and give it to a friend of yours. And you tell them, if you don't accomplish your goal in X number of days, 60 days, 90 days, whatever it is, they're going to cash that check. And you're going to do everything you can to tell them not to. And
Right.
you tell them cash it anyway, because if they don't cash it, then you're going to stay in the same position you're in right now.
Mm.
And I plan on doing that. I got a buddy of mine I'm going to write $1,000 check to, which is going to hurt right now.
Right.
And I'm going to tell him you're going to cash it if I don't accomplish my goal in 30 days.
So
So
that's
that's what
the
I'm
video.
doing.
That's the video I want you to make, Kyle. Tag me on it. I want to repost that because that was good.
Absolutely.
That was
Absolutely.
good, man.
I can't take credit for it. It came from a guy named Joe
Hey,
Polish.
look, they
But
say it's okay to be a copycat long as you copy the right cat, man. So look, you taking credit today, Kyle.
all right.
Yeah, what's your Cash App, man? We want to bless you.
It's Truth, TRUTH FORLIFE.
FIFE.
Yeah, so Truth for Life.
Okay.
So
There you go.
TRUTHFORLIFE.
Yeah. All right. So stay on. We want people to know that this is real. All right.
Do you want me to go back into TikTok?
Yeah, you can. Let people know this is real. All right. Sent
Okay.
to Kyle Sexton.
Yep, that's me.
Okay. Appreciate you, man. Hell of a story too, man. Keep sharing that testimony, man.
Yeah, I'd love to. Maybe I'm not even close to that, but I've got a lot of podcast friends that maybe I could introduce you to.
Please do, man. We'll
Help
figure out how we can
help you reach out to some other people that could use some of your, advice and motivation. Man, we all need that.
thank you, man. I appreciate that, Kyle. Man, keep going out there,
I'll
share your
connect you.
story.
I'll connect with you and send you a DM in TikTok here in a minute.
Okay. I'll make sure you have my contact info too.
All right. Take care, Will.
Okay.
Nice
Thanks,
to meet you.
Kyle. Absolutely.
And thank you.
You're welcome. Man, that was a hell of a story, y'all. I don't know about y'all. Look, just because Kyle's story, I'm going to do one more $100, fellas. I'm going to do one more $100. That was good. That was good. So, who's writing $1,000 check to me that I can cash when you don't do what you're supposed to do? Who is going to write $1,000 check today? You don't got a checkbook? Let me get your debit card then, Daniel. Let me get your crypto logins. Okay? Shit, your ass will start working then. I bet Daniel will show up then. Shit, he'll be spending the night here. All right. So, but no, that was a hell of a story, Kyle. Thank you. And this, I mean, think about it. We're sitting here scared to make $2,000 investments. This man was into it for $3 million, but yet he still is like, look, I know where my lack of discernment probably fell short. This is how I'm going to get back out there. I'm going to share my story, and I'm going to make I'm going to write the check and make somebody hold it to force me to get to work. Because if not, somebody going to jail for check fraud. So you have no choice but to work. All right, I'm gonna take one more person before I wrap up today. All right, let me see. We're gonna take one more person here today. Tyreek,
Hey, brother Will.
what's
Hold on,
going
let me
on?
turn you off on TikTok.
All right. NL Vaughn said, let me hop on. All right,
All
what's
right.
up,
Yeah.
Tyreek?
You can hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Where you chiming in from?
I'm chiming in from Brooklyn, New York, from New York
BK.
City.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One of my
Yeah.
favorite places, man. So, what are you procrastinating on, Tyreek?
I'm procrastinating on building my brand, and I realized like I need to start paying more for ads. And
Mm,
another thing I'm procrastinating on is finding like the right mentorship. And the right mentorship, I'm talking to him right here.
I appreciate
And
that.
like on your videos, you always say like people always been watching you for years. And it's like, why you watching you for years if you already know you show the results? You've been doing this since 2013. You got notes from 2013. So
Actually,
it's like the time is
2012.
well,
Like,
12, 13, close enough,
hey,
close.
I
Yeah,
need all my years, Tyreek.
true. But 2012,
Right, right.
but basically, my goal is been trying to join REI, so that's my plan is to get closer to you because the time is now, and that's the procrastination. I've been watching you since the pandemic, and the
Mm.
pandemic been over, and so it's like I've been listening to you, so it's like I need to join REI 90, and so this year that's the goal to get closer to Mr. Roundtree and to build my brand, and so that I don't have to keep working a 9 to 5 and utilize my credit and utilize business
No, I
and
appreciate
create
that, man.
myself.
I appreciate that. Let me ask you another question real quick. What took you so
Yeah.
long? What took you so long?
Basically, I guess like just working the job, and like I realized like that's not going to get me anywhere. And what took me so long was the procrastination, just sitting there, the money, like getting the funding to go ahead and start it. But now the goal is I could use my credit to join. So
Okay, so I'm glad
I
you mentioned that. What's your credit score, if you don't mind sharing?
like a 720
All right, how long has it been a 720?
for like a few months.
Okay, so now, classic point, ladies and gentlemen. This is exactly what I was saying, and I'm glad you hopped on because this is perfect. We'll have all of the metrics in place and still do nothing. Would you agree?
Right,
We'll
absolutely.
we'll have access to the money. We'll have good credit. I know people who got like 40, 50, 60, $70,000 in the bank, but broke. Broke meaning they can't do anything because that money is not growing for them. And one situation away from having zero in the bank. And so we have to start understanding that good credit score means nothing if it's not making us wealthy. Having 5,000, 20,000, 100,000 in the bank means nothing if it's not growing, because as soon as we start pinching off of it, we look up and the 100,000 is gone. Soon as we start buying cars with our credit or doing whatever it is we do. I talked to somebody last week who who probably is going to have to file bankruptcy because they used their credit to go buy a bunch of cars, all depreciating assets, and did nothing to make any money, man. All right, so what are you going to do to get over this hump to get to that next goal?
So basically, what I'm gonna do is first, like, I need to work on my mental health. Not saying like nothing is wrong with me, but like,
Oh, I know exactly
I,
what you mean. But
it's
no, go ahead and share.
like that's what I'm saying from your videos. Like, listening to you, like being an entrepreneur, like I've been homeless too. So it's like that journey, like you know how it feels. So it's like you never want to go back to that again. And
Man,
it's like you just you just want to change and be great. So that's why I said I need to follow you, because you already been through all of that, and it seems like I could relate to you more. But
Definitely.
let me chime back on what I was saying. Mental health, basically, like you basically need to have your health intact before you do anything else, because health is wealth. So it's like just even being surrounded by negative people, or like eating toxic food and stuff. So but it's hard, like being in Brooklyn, so it's every corner store is really no healthy foods. But that's not an excuse. You just gotta adapt and then change that. So that's what I'm saying. Like once I do fix my mental health, then I could move forward. But I'm not saying like nothing's wrong with me. Like I'm
No, I
not
know exactly
crazy
what you're
or.
saying. I know exactly what you're saying. And
But
check this out. Check this out, Tyreek. Inside the REI 90 program, one of my sessions, I brought my therapist on. Everybody on the call was crying because as entrepreneurs, we go through so much. Most of us start this journey by ourselves. People have called us crazy because like all of the things that we're willing to do to fulfill our life. And that's so that part of that mental health is is you being okay with being okay. And so that's the
right,
other part of the REI 90 is that we have an actual certified licensed therapist who people can reach out to. Obviously, you got to go through whatever her pricing or how to get, on her calendar, but we bring some viewpoints on mental health and we talk about that inside my community. So, yeah, it sounds like this is where you probably need to be and want to
that
be.
was the next thing I was going to say. Like that, everybody shouldn't get discouraged. Like should find a therapist. So that was my issue. Like I'm feeling like if I go get a therapist, because I did it before, and like when I was a kid, and then everybody like, oh, you need Ritalin, you need this, you need that. It's like every time you talk to them, they always trying to prescribe you medication.
Right.
So my thing was, I got skeptical getting older, but as I realized, like everybody needs therapy. Even like if you can't vent to your family members or your friends, or even your loved one that you next to every night, like you need somebody to talk to. Even if you in a religion, or something, you could talk to that person in your religion. But that's what I'm saying. Everybody need a therapist, or like I found out now that you could use Chat GBT to be a therapist for
Yeah,
you,
no, real
or you
talk,
can.
man.
So there's no excuses. So it's like
Man,
even if you got.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, even if you got health insurance or you don't, they still got free places where you could go. So that's what I'm saying. That's another procrastination. So that's what I'm saying. I need to find therapy. Now I realize like there's nothing wrong with finding therapy. It's just find the right one. But my aunt was telling me like you should just keep talking to anyone until you find the right one. So
Right.
I
Well,
guess I'm gonna just use that advice and then
here,
just do that.
here's one thing I'll share with you. Um, a lot of people have said that being a part of this community that I've built has felt like therapy to them because now they found like-minded people. Like my event I did back here in January, I had some of my mentees who had never met each other. A lot of them I had never met came to Vegas and we set it up to where they can go hang out. They went to like one of the best spots in Las Vegas, had a ball, and now they're like locked in for life. So now you've built lifelong friendships because of a community of like-minded people. And sometimes that's what we need, the companionship of individuals who think like us, who view life like us, and who all have a commonality in the life that we want to live, man. So that's what this is all about, and that's exactly why I built this community. And so, what are you gonna do now that you know what your hangups were from a procrastination standpoint? What's your solution? How are you gonna, what you say you need a mentor, all of this stuff. So, what's the goal? What's next?
So my solution now is, like you said, accountability. I need to find a accountability partner. So once I find somebody that's worthy of keeping me accountable, and I know that's like on the same path that's financially or trying to do like the same things I'm doing, because like I have a lot of friends and like I feel like I'm outgrowing like a lot of them, because it's like they see that I'm on my financial journey and then they just still want to just sit around and like just work their jobs. And I'll keep telling them like, yo, if we all utilize our credit, we could go open this business, we go do this and this. But like you said, it's different communities now. So like if whoever want to come, they gonna come, and whoever's not, they just gonna just sit and watch.
Definitely.
So that's
So that's
that's
what I
the
need you
thing
to
now.
do, James. This Tariq, this is what I need you to do. I need you to make a video and talk about what you're gonna do moving forward to build this new life. I need you to tag me. Also, send me a DM. I'm gonna have my team reach out to you. You got a 720. We got to get you in a program. You leverage your credit.
Right.
We got a finance program that can help you. And then I got like 5 clients in New York, right there in your backyard that I can partner
And
you with.
Will, I also have a uncle. He has a property in PA, so I'm trying to get him on board too. I've been telling
Well,
him like that's what I'm saying, but he feels like, oh, it sounds too good to be true. So I'm telling him like I need you to get on a call with him or something one day, or like when
right.
you
Hey,
DM me, we could do that.
join, get him on the call. I have a realtor in PA, Tyrell, who I can connect him with, one of the top realtors out there in Pennsylvania. And so yeah, I need you to do those things for me, Tariq. Meantime, in between
Definitely.
time, man, thank you for sharing us your story and your testimony. Let me bless you with this cash app. What's your cash app handle?
Cash Moolah King. That's cash with a K.
Boy,
Kash.
y'all in
Moolah
these
M.
new boy, y'all with these spellings.
Mulah,
M
and then
U
King.
L A H King Cash Moolah King.
Yeah.
Are you spelling King with a C? What is it?
No, King.
Spell Moolah again.
Regular King. Mulah.
All right, King. All right, I'm not seeing it.
You put cash with a K?
Yup. Did you see it, Daniel? All right.
$ cash KASHMULAH, and then King.
Hold on. We're gonna
KING.
KASH Moolah. No, I'm not seeing it, man.
King.
MUL. All right, let me try again. All right, there you go. 500.
Yeah, that's me.
All right, Mr.
That's my
500.
that's my clothing brand. So that's what I'm trying to build. Like
Man,
that's why
so
I said I got start
yo,
paying for ads and doing a lot
what
of
a
stuff.
line of credit for 100,000, which you can run up on your clothing brand.
Probably some M's.
Yo, that's why you got to get to use your credit to get in, so we can get you another 100,000.
But I gotta build the history though. So it don't matter if it looks
You
good.
let us. You just said let the mentor guide you. You stop trying to
Right.
figure it out.
Absolutely.
You let the professionals give you the blueprint.
You're absolutely right.
All right, Mr. 500 got 100.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Roundtree. And I got both of your books too.
Appreciate
I
that.
got them on Audible. Yeah.
Man, appreciate that, Tyreek, man. Thank you, bro. Stay locked in. Send me a DM, man. Let my team reach out to you. Like I say, we got people out in New York. Brian, Ricardo. I got Raven, one of my mentees, one-on-one mentees. I got a whole team out there in New York, man, so I can get you a whole new support system.
Likewise, and that's what I'm going to do ASAP.
All
So
right.
no more procrastination.
All right. I'm gonna hold you to that, man. I know I got your name now, 500.
Yeah, I'm going to DM you, and we go. You gonna see my face a lot
All
because
right.
I'm your greatest mentee. Watch.
All right. I'm gonna hold you to that. I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
All right. It was a pleasure meeting you, and
Likewise.
enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, look, I done gave away $300. That's 3 cartons of eggs. Chicken, beef has went up. Look, so again, March 26th, I'm giving away $500 right here on social media. I'm going to drop the rules. Again, let me leave the rules one more time. You must be following me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and be subscribed to my YouTube channel. You must like this post after I get off the live. You must hashtag full-time CEO, and you have to post a video on what your goal is. Tag me. Post your video. How you going to invest the money, spend it, or just what your goal is to grow from that $500. And I need y'all to tag me at Mr. Will Roundtree. Again, I appreciate y'all. Look, I'm giving away money all year long. I'm about to get on my Mr. Beast. I'm about to get on my Mr. Beast. Matter of fact, for my birthday in June, I might do a $5,000 giveaway, Daniel, in yen. No, I'm just playing. June, for my birthday, I think I'm gonna give away $5,000. I might even fly to their city and give it to them. Me, Eddie, Daniel, June. That's my birthday month. I'm a Cancer. I like nice walks in the park, and and so in June, I think we're gonna do it big. Y'all be on the lookout. The Mr. Beast. So here's how I came up with this as we wrap up. Mr. Beast podcast really motivated me. And here's why. He said, I'm willing to do what nobody else is willing to do. Now, even though I know that saying, I've been hearing this since I was in network marketing. But the one thing that I know a lot of people aren't willing to do, even these bosses who call themselves entrepreneurs, they are scared to invest money. And that is one thing that I am not going to be shy about, even though I invest a lot of money when it comes to my mentorship, my, things I invest in, from business to like all of those things. But when it comes to continuously growing my brand, I am going to do the things that a lot of people are unwilling to do, almost to the level of it's going to probably be a little bit uncomfortable. My team is over here kicking me under the table right now, but they don't know I got on shin guards, so I don't feel the kick. I don't feel it. Should I leave it up to your team to respond, or should I do it directly? Not sure what you mean by that, Ashton. Always respond to the team. The team is busy because people want help. People are making investments, and we ready. So again, follow me across all social media platforms. Like this post after we get off. Share the post. Let me see. Hashtag full-time CEO and post and make a video. Tag me, and you will be entered in the opportunity to get $500 on March 26th. And you can make multiple videos. You can like multiple posts. You can hashtag full-time CEO. The more you do it, the more chances you're going to get to win, and you can win every single month. Somebody can get the $500 every single month. It depends on how active you're willing to be. How uncomfortable are you willing to be? And that is going to be the lesson, because some of y'all procrastinate when it comes to being active on social media. You don't want to put your picture on your social media page. Like, trust me, I used to do all of that. You go look at my social media from 2015 when I first got on TikTok. It was a question mark. I didn't even have my picture of my face. Matter of fact, one of my very first posts, true story, it says my first and last selfie. That is actually my very first picture of me on TikTok. On Instagram. Huh? Yeah, it's still on my page. It says on Instagram, it says my first and last selfie. So even I had to get uncomfortable getting to where I'm at. And I'm going to push you all to do the same thing. So with that said, I appreciate y'all. Anitra, get to work. I know you got them birthday photos to get ready for, and that 500 to look real nice. So I need you to get to following and doing all that stuff. And the rest of y'all, I appreciate y'all. And as y'all know, I'll see y'all at the top. Make sure if you're in LA this coming up weekend, come pull up on me in Beverly Hills, and I'll see y'all this coming up Wednesday. All right, y'all. Peace.